רבו ישראל, בעזרת השם, תורה ל"ח, we're in part ג'. we're in part ג'. וצריך להעלות את הדיבור לשורשו. And every person needs to, שולם עליכם, to upgrade his words to their source. Means, Rabbeinu is saying שהוא הזרוע, that it's the hand. Means, again, going back to faith. Always we explain, interpret what that we learn by those glasses of faith, because that's the purpose. Why you sit and learn Torah? To learn a nice sugya, to try to be wise as Rabbeinu, to understand where Rabbeinu took his information from, and we need practical advice to not to scream in our houses, not to be insulted every time that someone tells us a word, to be able to mefarnes our families and to be happy and to do another 1 hour התבודדות and we want to live our life quietly. So we need to understand, we need to have a certain purpose, that with that purpose we come daily to sit and learn Torah. What's our purpose? When you're close to HaShem, when you have faith, you can see, you can recognize that it's all for the good. It gives you hope, it gives you powers. You know that you have someone to trust, you know that you have someone that you can count on, you know that you have someone that you can pray to and he listens to your prayers. It gives you powers. It gives you the power and the energy to go into influence at your house, to support your wife, to listen to her, to spend time with your children. And you're not all stressed, what's going to be with me, what's going to be with my Torah, what's going to be with my tefillot, You know that HaShem is with you also when you're in your house. You know that HaShem is with you also when you have to work, when you have to dedicate some hours to sit in a certain stupid office and to answer phone, or I don't know what, and you don't want to do that. But if you have faith and you feel that HaShem Yitbarach is with you and you have a purpose in what that you do, so you can go through those few hours, even in that office, even that it's very far from how that you understand that you want to serve HaShem. If you have faith, like that we said, that the Morosh Alav Shalom said, that you don't need to climb to heaven. With the Bodedut you bring heaven to here. You bring HaShem Yitbarach to here. To be with you in the office, in the Shlom Bayit, educating your children, finding your parnasa, dealing with your Yetzer Hara, with your fears, with your anxieties, with your stress, with your bad midot, your angers, and all of what that a person goes through. So we try to believe in HaShem. That's our goal. We try to believe in the Creator. We want to believe in Him. So this is why every line of Torah that we learn, we try to see a hint in it, how Hashem hints us, tells us, calls us from inside, from the book, from those holy letters, to call us to get closer to Him. Because when we're learning Torah, we're calling Hashem in His name. All of the Torah, it's Hashem names. So we're calling Him in His name, and when you call Him, so He's close to you. So it means if He's close, you can see Him. So you have faith, you believe in Him, you can trust Him, you can feel Him. He's inside your life if you call Him. So we need to learn the Torah while we believe in Hashem Yitbarach. We need to remember Hashem Yitbarach when we learn Torah. So now this is what we're doing. We see those words. You need to bring your words back to their source. The source, it's Hashem Yitbarach. And now we see that Rabbeinu is saying Shu Azra, that it's the hand. Which hand? My hands, my ishtadluyot, my efforts, my powers. No. It's Azra, it's Ayad HaChazaka, it's the hand, right hand of Hashem Yitbarach. It's the hand of Hashem, it's the faith of Hashem, it's the faith that Hashem can give to His people, to Moshe Rabbeinu, Ve'yadav emunah, that the hands of Moshe Rabbeinu were full with faith. And that's the hand. You need to bring back your words to faith in Hashem Yitbarach. Because Rabbeinu is revealing that to us in Sipurei Ma'asiyot, that when people are talking, they're revealing their lackings, what they lack of, what they don't have in their life. Why baby cries? Because he's hungry, he lack of food, he wants to eat. He's thirsty, he wants a hug, he wants to feel loved. Okay, he wants to feel safe. This is why he starts making noises. A person, why you talk? You try to make money, you want to convince people, you want him to sit with you as a chavruta, you want to help him, you need to have a student, you want someone to receive from you. It's all you're lacking. You have a reason that you talk because you need to fulfill something, so you talk. Rabbeinu is saying that in Sipurei Ma'asiyot. I'm not wise enough to cover everything, to be able to say one sentence that really going to cover everything and going to be for sure right. Rabbeinu said that thing, that every voice in the creation is coming from a certain lacking, because that thing, that creation, wants to fulfill his lack. So now when we're talking, we need to understand what we lack of. And Rabbeinu said that the main reason for the exile means the main reason for all of our lackings, for all of the darkness that we have, for all of lack of light that we have in our lives, is because of lack of faith. Because we lack of HaShem. Because HaShem, He is light. HaShem is good. Tov HaShem lakol. HaShem is good for everything. HaShem is good for your parnasa. HaShem is good for your wisdom. HaShem is good for shlom bayit. HaShem is good for your children. HaShem is good for everything, for your limud Torah. HaShem is the best gula of them all. HaShem is helping you in every situation. It's good to have HaShem with you everywhere. HaShem is good. So HaShem is your solution. So we need to bring back our words to HaShem Yitbarach. Means that we will talk like believers. That when you ask for something, it's true that you ask it out of your lacking, because of your lacking, but ask it from Hashem. Means remember that the lacking that you have is also from Hashem. I told you that story that I had once in my life. It was a nice day, it was an amazing day, very interesting day. My life journey is, we're going to write a book one day. I think so, one day.
You want to read it?
No, we don't need to read it. It can be an internet book. It's flipping pages and kazeh. You can hear it. Ishai Tukai are going to read it. Okay, you can hear it. A life story of a person, of a Jew. So, Nissim tells me that he wants to write a book, my way home, I think, or my way home, on my way home, something like that. So, I had a situation in my house that I had to bring some money to the house, and I was lack of, Baruch Hashem. And I said to my wife, for sure, like always, you need to strengthen yourself and to say, no, don't worry, in confidence, don't worry, my wife, Hashem gonna help and we're gonna have it. And if she bought it, so now you need to deal with what that you said. And if she haven't bought it, so you have to deal also with her sour face. What are you gonna do now? So she wasn't buying that, but she didn't have a choice. And I told her, don't worry, I have some things, I'm doing, and I have to do my 1 hour, and I haven't dipped in the mikveh yet, and don't worry, I'm bringing the money and everything, and we'll make a barbecue this evening, don't worry, I'm bringing meat and everything, and we're gonna make grill, barbecue, don't worry, everything on me. And I had to bring something like 700 shekels. I need to do shoppings and to buy things because I promised her that we're gonna do barbecue. And also we need 400 shekels for the children for tomorrow. We need to have something for school. And I had something like 3 hours to bring that amount, something 700,000 shekels, and don't have nothing. And I need to do 1 hour itbodedut, to pray mincha and to dip in the mikveh. So how you do that? No one can answer, right? So wonderful, but Hashem can answer. And I went, and immediately I started to do my itbodedut. And I drove the car, and I'm saying to Hashem, please Hashem, help, Hashem ta'azor, Hashem help me, I have to find solutions. And texting to everyone that I think that can help, and no one, Baruch Hashem, answered yet. And then I went to Lifta. Here, to Lifta, there is a mikveh over there in Lifta. And it's a field. I went down that valley, there is a mikveh over there, and a spring. So I went over there, completing my hour and going to dip. While I'm going down the valley to lift the spring, to the mikveh over there, started to rain. Suddenly, it was a bright day, was everything perfect, and it started to rain. So I'm saying to Hashem Yitbarach in my itbodedut, thank you Hashem Yitbarach, thank you Mamash on the rain. I see that you're with me, I took that. I'm forcing Hashem Yitbarach, I'm taking compliments from Him every time I can, I'm grabbing them. From everything that I see good that is supporting me, is helping me, I'm jumping on that bargain. It's a big deal for me, Baruch Hashem. I see the hints, I'm taking them. and I saw a rain started. I said, Hashem, it's a good sign. The Gemara is saying, in a day of rain, even the small coins that you have in your pocket, they've been blessed. And Baruch Hashem, wonderful. And I was happy, and I wanted to go to, and suddenly there was a strong wind, and an empty bottle of water, like me'eden kazeh, fly and hit me in my head. And I'm looking at that thing, and I see an empty bottle. And then I realized, Hashem helped me to understand, that also the empty bottle, the lacking that I had, that I don't have water in that bottle, it's also from Hashem. The rain is coming, the shefa, the bounty is coming from Hashem, but also the empty bottle is coming from Hashem, the empty vessel. Also the fact that you need to find 700 shekels, that's also from Hashem Yitbarach. I could see that. And I went and I was very happy. I saw that Hashem is helping me, Baruch Hashem, mechazek oti, to go and to keep on praying. I dipped in the mikveh and I went to do afatza. I don't know how to make money. I don't have no machine that makes money. I went with Rav Shalom's books, and I'm going and knocking on doors in Kiryat Yovel, one of the most poorest neighborhoods in Jerusalem. And I'm going and I'm knocking on doors, and I came to the time that I have to go back to start doing shoppings, and I'm with maybe 50 shekels in my pocket. I sell one book, and I don't know what, a little bit of, I'm talking about 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And I'm with 50 shekels in my pocket, and I'm knocking on the last door, and I'm saying, that's the last door. And they open, and I'm saying, Shalom Aleichem, Anishma, how are you? We have some nice books here. And I say, no, thank you. I'm closing the door, and I'm turning back, and I'm going down the steps, and that door, the same door, is opening. After I gave up, after I felt like, that's it, I'm going to have to find some answers. And the woman, the mother, calls me, and she gave me a big amount of money. And it wasn't all of what I needed, but with that money I went to go and I made shopping. I bought all of the meat that I promised to my wife and all of the things that I need. On the way back from shopping, I got a phone call from one of the people that I called them before, that I sent text to them if he can help me with a loan. He told me, you don't need to take a loan for me. I have money of Masrot. I came to that person's house. He was my neighbor, 2 blocks from my house. It's that person that we're helping him today, weekly, with food baskets. Every day we're giving his family 2 food baskets. Today they're suffering. I didn't thought about that at all. But he helped me then, and today we're helping him every week with 2 food baskets to his family, because he got plenty of children, Baruch Hashem, and we're helping them weekly. So, and that person gave me the exact amount that I needed to pay for the school for tomorrow. And I came back home in 10 minutes late, and with all of the shoppings that I had to do, and with the money for school for tomorrow, done 1 hour Hitbodedut, made mincha. You don't want to hear about the mincha, I'm going to save you, I'm going to spare you the story on that mincha. But no, you know what, I'm not going to spare the story of the mincha. I'm going to tell you the story of the mincha. I think now that the story of the mincha, it's the strongest part of that story. I said to myself, look, anyway, I came to Kiryat Yovel, I finished my 1 hour, I dipped in the mikveh, and now I need to collect some money in between houses, you cannot make it, and I knew that I'm not able to do that. And while I'm walking, someone calls me to pray mincha in public. And I'm saying to myself, what are you doing? You cannot go pray now in public. B'tzibur, it's going to take you 30 minutes at least to pray. You cannot go out from the shul before 30 minutes if you go to pray mincha. What are you going to do? I said to him, no, I need to go. He said, you're the last one. I said to myself, okay. En ma lasot, Hashem is calling you. I went into the Bet Knesset. We said Ashrei. We're standing Shmona Esrei. I stood in a certain corner, and I was about to start my Shmona Esrei to say Hashem Sfatai Tiftach, and then I stopped and I said to myself, okay, even if you're going to run fast and going to complete your tefillah very fast, you still, because you're the last one, you still have to wait until the Chazan going to say the last Kaddish. You're trapped here. You cannot go out. You cannot escape. This is it. What can you do? It's the same 30 minutes, and nothing gonna change it. And I went and I'm standing like that, and then I said, so if I'm here, at least I'm gonna pray. And I said to myself, the one that gives you the parnasa, it's the one that you're about to pray to. So don't run to look for the money, just pray. And Hashem gonna bless you, like Rabbeinu is saying in the Likutei Moharan, that Hashem gives the parnasa according to how much you mefarnes oto in your prayers, how much you give him prayers. If you pray enough, you're gonna have your parnasa. If you don't pray, you're gonna lack of parnasa. So I stood and I made half an hour Shmona Esrei in that beit until they finished their last Kaddish. I was standing Shmona Esrei, half an hour Shmona Esrei. And you can say that brought me the parnasa, and you can say that the confidence that I had before brought me the parnasa, and everything brought the parnasa. But finally, like we said before, Tov Hashem lakol. Hashem is good for everything. Hashem is helping you in every situation that you're at. You just need to bring Hashem Yitbarach into that situation. This is why belachatz oyev, in the time of stress, the enemy is there. Take a decision. You need to decide. Are you staying? Are you moving? Are you with him? Are you not with him? Are you renting? Are you not renting? Are you buying? Are you not buying? Are you keep on coming? You're not? Decide. Now, what are you doing? I'm deciding not to decide. I'm pushing it for tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow I'm going to decide. I'm going to decide after doing a few hours of Itbodedut on that thing. I'm not going to decide. My decision is not to decide now out of stress, no matter how much stress I have. I'm not going to decide now. I'm going to talk about it with Hashem Yitbarach until I'm going to understand what Hashem wants for me. What Hashem wants for me. Decide now. No, I'm not able to. So this is going to happen, then that's going to happen. I'm sorry, I haven't done that. I want to pray. People can blame you. Your Yetzer Hara can blame you. Your thoughts can blame you. People can put a threatening finger on you to tell you it's your fault, you done this, you done that, you don't know, you're causing this, you're doing this, that to me, you ruin, you're breaking, Don't buy that. Don't take that. Foreign thoughts, bad thoughts, sad thoughts are Yetzer Hara thoughts. Every thought that is rejecting you from confidence, from faith, from being close to Hashem, from being happy, are foreign thoughts that are coming to reject you from your future, from having life of faith and relax and stable and calm with Hashem in the future. All of the thoughts that are telling you that you don't have a chance, that you will not gonna have. I spoke about one of our friends. I consult with one of the biggest righteous people, Mamash, that I know. I asked him on one of our friends that he and his wife haven't gave birth yet, and I asked him, what can that person do? He told me he should do what that I done. I told him, what have you done? He said, I went for 3.5 years every day to the Kotel HaMa'aravi, and I was begging to Hashem Yitbarach to bring me and my wife, children. Maybe he will not gonna have to go for 3.5 years. But I was forcing Hashem Yitbarach to give us children until Hashem Yitbarach didn't have no choice anymore. That was his answer to me. That was his answer to me. I told him that person done few times 40 days in the Kotel HaMa'aravi. He said so. He knows the way. So he knows the way. You need to go more until you're going to achieve what that you want to achieve. And if you give up, it means that it wasn't so important to you. Your sadness was more important to you. Your despair was more important to you. If you want to have children, go and take them from Hashem Yitbarach. Hashem pakad et Sarah. Hashem gave children to Sarah, not Avraham. Not Avraham. Hashem. If you want to have parnasa, go get it. Go get it from the one that He is Zan Umfarnes Lakol, that He supplies, that He gives, that He is the source of all shefa, all bounty, the Creator, the one that creates life. He can give you parnasa until you will not going to be able to say enough, 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 too much, too much. Hashem doesn't have no problems, no limits. You want to do tshuva? You want to be part of us? You want to be part of something? You want to make it to Uman? You want to do big things in your life? Go for that. Until you're going to achieve it, don't give up. If you give up, you give up on yourself. You give up on Hashem. You didn't believe in yourself. You lift your hands too fast to say, no, I understand. It's my age, it's my powers, it's nature, it's her, it's him, it's money, it's Yosef, it's Obi, it's Avram, it's Chaim, it's Yaakov Bar Nachman, it's Dror, it's Rav Shalom. Don't give up. Don't give up. You have a purpose? Go for it. And if you're going to die on the way and you're not going to achieve it, what do you care? You have something better to do with your life? What? You haven't drank enough Heineken in your life? What you lack of? You haven't smoked enough cigarettes in your life? What you lack of? You can smoke and keep on walking. Walk while you smoke. What's the problem? Keep on walking toward your purpose. If it's your purpose, if you realize that is the thing that I want to do tshuva, I want to clean myself, I want to find the truth. For me, every time I'm standing in front of a big insulting in my life, and it happens to me maybe 5-6 times a day, that I'm standing in front the biggest shame of my life. Every day I'm standing, I'm changing colors faster than the rainbow. I'm losing my mind a few times a day, mamash. And the only thing that gives me the power is the fact that I remember that I chose that. That I want the truth. I don't want to hide behind masks and curtains and husks and imaginations. And that people will not gonna rebuke me, and that people gonna respect. I don't want that. I chose it too many times to forget it. I chose the truth. This is why the truth is coming toward me. All of the time, it hits me in the face like trains, like buses. Boom, 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 all day long. All day long. Pa, pa, pa. All day long. Because I asked for it. And you asked for it also. Like I told you, that friend of us from the yeshiva, that he came to me once and crying and whining, I don't know what to do, I'm suffering, and in Shlom Bayit and Parnasa. I told him, what do you want? Your prayer has been answered. You asked to do a complete tshuva. You asked from Hashem Yitbarach to have 100% confidence only on Him, not to count on your parents, to count only on Him. And now you're about to do that. That's the road, that's the bridge. You need to pass it. You asked for it. You wanted to be holy. How you want to be holy and to be married to all of those blonde women that are walking across the street? You want to be married and to have all of them in your pocket, in your software, in your memory? How you can be married like that, with your eyes wide open, all over the world, swallowing the world? It's not Shlom Bayit. You wanted Shlom Bayit, right? You wanted peace in the house. You need to respect your wife. Can you respect your wife when you have models and pictures of women in the back of your head? Is that honor? If she would see you now walking in the street, she would feel like you're cheating her. She would feel like you're betraying her. She's not doing that while she's walking in the street. So how you want to have Shlom Bayit if you're cheating her daily? So I know that when I have rebukes in my house, from my friends, from my students, from my rabbi, from whoever, from my parents, I know that it's coming because I asked for it. I asked for the truth. I asked to know how to respect my wife. I asked to know how to educate my children, how to be a good father. So you want to go out from your mistakes without meeting them even? Just want to be in a different place? You cannot have it. You cannot have it. You found yourself in a shame, in a bad place, in an awkward situation, in an embarrassing place. Wonderful. That's your place. This is where you're at. Accept it. Drop it. Go somewhere else. It's okay. It's going to take you 3 months, 3 years, 30 years. You know what? After 120, you're going to go out clean from this world. It's not worthy? No, today. Why? You want to finish all the package today? You want to waste all of your money today, all of your life today? You want to go out today clean? Okay. For what? Why? Why you cannot enjoy life? Why you cannot enjoy life? Why you cannot enjoy the process? Because you don't want the process. You want the results now. Because you want to hold all of the success, all of the purity, with all of your lusts and desires, and to be still. You want to be called righteous and to be contaminated. To have all lust and desires, and that is going to be allowed to you. Making the act of Zimri and want to receive the reward of Pinchas. Wants to be called Pinchas and to do what that Zimri was doing. You cannot do that. You are Pinchas. Pinchas is not in that place at all. Or that you're Zimri. Or that you're holy, or that you're not. And you need to choose. And that decision is also very complicated because you have a lot of issues in your life and you have a lot of situations and you need to choose again and again and again, and then you need to see that even though that you choose, you give up, and then you need to choose again. And Hashem is doing that. It's only favors, because by that you're going to buy that for sure. In the end, it's going to be in your pocket. It's going to be yours. You're going to be a Baal Tshuva. You're going to own the Tshuva. You're going to have an answer, because there is only one answer to all of your questions. It's all Hashem. Just we need to believe in that. So to believe in that, we need to force ourselves to that. We need to train ourselves to that. We need to talk about it with Hashem daily. And need to stand in tests of fire and water and ice and drought and every day different. Heat and cold and up and down, and thousands of them. Thousands. And without that you will not going to learn. The truth is that if you're now going to receive it all in one shot, you're going to lose it in the next day. Maybe it's going to take you 2 weeks to lose it all. But you're going to lose it all. A person can lose a house, can lose a wife, can lose children, can lose Torah, can lose everything. Can lose Zakan, can lose Peot, can lose everything, can lose Judaism, can lose everything. What's the problem? If you don't have the vessels to contain the bounty that Hashem gives you, so you will not going to keep it. So on what you're going to work now? On the vessels, not on the bounty, on the vessels. That when the bounty will come, it's going to have a place to stay. On that you should work. And that's the midot. That's the faith. That's the confidence in Hashem Yitbarach. Trust in Hashem. On that we need to pray every day. To have a purpose in life. I have a purpose in life. And I'm ready to go through whatever I need to go through. And I'm not asking for suffering. Not at all. Lo hem velo schara. Not them, not the reward on them. We want to live good life. But if I need to stand and to confront myself and to see who am I, and to find out that I'm a liar, that I'm lazy, that I can cheat, that I can escape from responsibility, I have to fix those things before 120. I don't want to come to Beit Din of heaven and not to be able to stand up straight. That I need to hide myself, that I need to be embarrassed, to say, oh no, my eyes, my ears, my mouth, oh no. I want to do tshuva today. I want to do tshuva as soon as possible. As much as I can. And if I cannot do it today, I'm going to get used to do that daily, on daily basis. Every day I'm going to confess. Every day I'm going to ask for help from Hashem. Every day I'm going to work on my faith. Every day I'm going to know that it's all from Hashem. And if a person is doing whatever he can, for sure he's going to find his goal. He's going to reach his purpose. He's going to see Hashem. He's going to have a complete faith. He's going to have 100% success. He's going to have everything he needs. But don't be afraid of the war. Don't be afraid to fall. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid of that. It's going to happen no matter what. It's better to fall while you're fighting for something that is important than to fall to lusts and desires and to lies and to scams and to be a coward, to be afraid of who that you are, to deal It's better to fight with who that you are, to work on that, to be who that you believe that you should be, to count on HaShem, to ask for help from HaShem, to give a hand to another person, to help him to go another step forward, and to do it together. That's our goal, that's our purpose. If one of us is going to achieve it, it's not enough. If he went up on the train, so he lost the train, he lost us. We're going to take the next one, for sure we're going to take the next one. We cannot take that one. If we're not all together, we cannot take the train. How can you take the train? And if you went already, you bought the ticket and you see it, and you're not going to come down from. All right, like all of the rest of the generations that left us and went somewhere else. We're here. We're staying. We're not going nowhere. We wait for all of Am Yisrael to come to Eretz Yisrael, to the Promised Land, to the Holy Land. All of them, until the last one. All of the souls that wants to convert, that they're going to come to Eretz Yisrael and going to complete their conversion process here in Eretz Yisrael. And going to come and live here, Jewish life of faith. We're going to have Siyata Dishmaya. We already see Siyata Dishmaya. When we needed tickets for people to go to Uman, we found those tickets. You remember stories. When we need to pay rent, we pay rent. When we need to have a place to learn, we have a place to learn. When we need a place to pray, we have a place to pray. When we need everything that we need, we have it. When we need to pay salaries to people, we pay salaries to people, even that we don't have income that even cover our own expenses, and we pay salaries to people. You know that. Not because we're righteous, because HaShem is here. Because HaShem is here, and His hand is open wide, to everyone that asks. Sometimes it takes time. So don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up from the mercy of HaShem Yitbarach. Don't give up. Thank you. Chazak u'baruch.